an amazing mastermind meeting last night. You know, a bunch of animal chiropractors showed up and shared with one another what they are doing in their practice to get their clients to come back and bring their friends. That's right. The point of getting the word out there is so that your clients know how to bring their friends in. What's the process that can bring their friends to your clinic? What's the process that helps them benefit on a routine basis, on a day-to-day basis? Many of them are doing really cool things, and one of the biggest things that they're doing is they are able to demonstrate to clients the why animal chiropractic works and the part about why it's beneficial to your dog or your cat or your horse or your pig or your chicken. They're able to demonstrate that during the exam. So they're not teaching clients how to adjust animals. What they're teaching clients is how to know that they need the service. And when you empower a client with that knowledge, it makes them smarter. It also helps them bring in their friends. It helps them to educate their own friends and show their friends how that process works. I don't know any dog owner out there who's going to go tell their friends, I can do a, blood glucose on your dog. Maybe there's a few, but you know what? They're going to feel, they're not going to know why their dog is drinking and urinating and peeing in the house when they never did before and having all these problems until they go to their vet and run a blood test and say, yep, your dog has diabetes. And that said, as an animal chiropractor, if you brought me that same dog, I would show you how to tell that his nervous system is not working on both sides. It's only working on one, maybe, but I would show you how to know that a chiropractic adjustment would be a benefit for that dog. And when you know that, oftentimes, guess what happens? The over drinking and over peeing goes away. And now the dog's not diabetic anymore. And veterinarians get a little upset about that because, quite honestly, they don't understand, here's a big word, the neuroanatomy. The anatomy of the nervous system, the physiology of that nervous system. When you understand it, you can make it look like magic because you can make it simple. Albert Einstein once said, if you can explain something complex to a 6-year-old so they can understand it, then you really understand it. I remember a long time, like when I was probably 6, and I asked my mother, what's the theory of relativity? And my mother explained it this way. She said, and this makes me realize, how smart she was. She said, you know how sometimes you want something really bad, but it seems like you have to wait forever? That's the theory of relativity. The more you want something, the longer you sometimes feel like you have to wait for it, because your anticipation is higher than the amount of time you've got to wait. Somehow that seemed backwards. Anyway, you get the idea. And my point here is today, certified animal chiropractors can show their clients in a very simple way how to help their animals and how to know if their animals need an adjustment. Today we are open at the clinic between 1 and 6 o'clock this afternoon. No appointment necessary. So if you're within Bosque Valley, anywhere, and you have an animal who may be doing some strange behaviors, and you would like us to take a look to help you understand if this indeed is a solution that might be solved by changing their neuroanatomy or improving their nervous system. Bring them in between 1 and 6. No appointments. See you then.